Oh, now this is the part of the holiday season we love, right? You settle in, maybe everybody's gathering around the television to watch your favorite holiday movie, or yeah, root for your favorite team, or yeah, maybe you're enjoying just your favorite television show. Wouldn't it be better if you could enhance that experience with even better sound? Listen. Even better sound thanks to Bose. Our today's special value, everybody, is the Bose Solo Series 2 Bluetooth Soundbar. Our good friend Brett Hamilton is here. Great to see you, my friend.
You too.
I will start by saying already over 4,000 orders for the today's special value have been placed. Now, here's the most important thing to understand. The regular QVC price for this Bose soundbar is just shy of $200. As our today's special value, we've got it with the lowest price we have ever offered. It is $144.98. Everything has free shipping, including the today's special value Bose soundbar. And with the easy pay on that today's special value price, this gets home to you for $29. One thing I will mention, you know, with a Q card, you always have access to 5 easy monthly payments. If you don't yet have a Q card, when you apply and are approved today, you get a $50 account credit that you can then apply to what you're purchasing. That means you're taking $50 off the $144.98 price tag, bringing it in at under $100 for you if you're getting a Q card for the first time today. So item number for our today's special value is E319086. I would love for you to call us. If you have a Bose soundbar, I will tell you, Brett, it just makes your entertainment experience better.
And what's crazy about this, Leah, is that, I mean, people associate tech with complicated.
Right. Got to hire someone.
You got to hire the
be
guy.
A big, complicated system to put together.
Punching holes in the wall, running wires, all that stuff. I did that. In 2001, I tried that whole deal, and I was like, you know what? And then Bose came into my life. It's 2 cables. And we talked about this over and over again at midnight, but I want to mention it from the jump here. For anybody that's hesitant, after hearing that going, that would be great, but I just don't stop. You're not giving yourself enough credit. There's a power plug that goes into the wall. The other included cable is something called an optical cable. It will only go into one spot in the back of your TV. And I can tell you right now, and I don't even know who makes your television, that it will fit. And these are the cables right here.
These are the cables right here.
That's the optical cable, Leah.
Okay.
And that's the power cord.
That's okay.
And that's it. I'd love to tell you that there's a whole bunch of other really cool stuff that you need to do, but we plugged this in last night. It took me all of 30 seconds to get it up and running, and you just heard just music. I mean, here's the other thing about this device before I get into showing you some nice comparisons. This is not just a soundbar. This is a Bose music system. And we just listened to music, and if nothing was running up on the screen, for $145, that's unheard of with Bose.
Yeah, and I would say, because Bluetooth, meaning my holiday playlist that's on my phone
or tablet,
I can listen to on my soundbar. So yes, this is going to enhance the experience for your favorite movies and television shows and sports events that you're watching on your television, but just to enjoy terrific sound, no matter what you like to listen to, whether it's music or podcasts, and it's under $145. Lowest price we have ever offered for this Bose soundbar. And by the way, this will be the last order we have. There will be no more available. So that is why you shop while it is our today's special value. All right, so let's talk about, because first of all, the ease of being able to just plug it in and set it up is where we start.
That's where we start. And then it's really up to you to decide how you're going to test this thing, how you're going to kick the tires. And I've got this really cool video to show you guys. And I'm gonna try as best I can. Remember, we're listening to a comparison between the TV speakers, the Bose speakers, through this tiny little microphone similar to what we wear on the air, traveling through space into your cable company, out through, here's the funny part, through the problem we're trying to solve. They're coming through your TV speakers, which probably don't sound the best.
They probably aren't the greatest.
We'll get to that in a second. But in the meantime, I'm going to start with the sound coming through the television so that you can get a feel for what the TV sounds like. And then we'll get into the Bose world. And it's immediate.
It is.
That little pitter patter there. Here come the choppers. But they go away when I click back over to the internal speakers on the TV.
TV speakers.
Why is that? I'll tell you in a second. I mean, it's night and day, Leah, right? Bose, listen to that heartbeat. Now watch it go away. Or listen to it go away. The car's still there, but it's not there like that. Immersion, what a great way to describe it. Let's take it from the top again, and I want you guys to hear this comparison. TV speakers first. Here comes Bose. And it doesn't matter where I click back and forth, Leah. It's night and day.
It puts you in the action. It puts you in the action of the movie you're watching, the sports event you're watching.
How about that? You can, even though it's one speaker, you could hear that helicopter go from one side of the television to the other. Back to Bose, or back to the TV speaker for a second. I love this heartbeat. Listen to this. Even that guy's like, what the?
And here's what I would say, because whatever you're listening to and watching us on now, I mean, that's the capability that you've got. When you get it home and you are in the room and you experience, because that's really what it is, it's enhancing the entire experience. Watching television, watching movies, listening to music, whatever you're listening to. And the best part is, any TV. It can be the TV in your family room. It can be the TV in your kitchen. It can be the TV in your basement.
Well, it's funny you mention that, because normally when I show any soundbar on the air, I always try to get the smallest, kind of just almost like a second, third TV that you would have like in the kitchen or something like that to show people, because I think naturally we all associate tech like this with, well, it's got to be a really big expensive TV, and it doesn't have to be. And the other part about it is, or more importantly, the reason why you need a soundbar, and I really do feel like with televisions today, it's a need more than like an extra, is because the TVs are so razor thin now, there's physically no room to put a sound system in a television. You know, this TV, I don't think is even a ½ inch. It's not even a ½ inch thick, except for the bottom where it bumps out a little bit. That's where all the tech is, but the speakers typically on these larger screens now, in order to make room, are either embedded on the back, meaning they're firing against the wall, or the speakers are below, hitting this. Which is why when I was doing the comparison between the TV sound and this, it sounds muddy. And I can turn the volume up as loud as I want on the television, or as soft as I want on the soundbar. But that's turning people, there's this misconception that people think if I turn up the sound, it's going to sound better. It's like if you can't hear the TV. Natural reaction is turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Well, if it sounds like this at this level, if I turn it on, it's still muddy.
It's just, muffled, loud.
The soundbar is the magic decoder ring. And before I play some music for you, I want to show you something that I don't spend nearly enough time on. If we could just take a quick look at the remote. The magic bullet is on here, Leah. It's this little dialogue enhancement button, which is right there.
Okay.
That little, it almost looks like a little thought bubble. If you're watching a movie, a TV show, even sports now, because of all the field mics and stuff like that, sometimes the announcers get buried. When you hit that, what it does is it suppresses the ambient noise. It suppresses the helicopters, the explosions. It's not extreme, and it's a case-by-case thing. But if you find that you're struggling, do that, because my stepfather and my father both were driving my mom and stepmother crazy. I was like, God, if they get divorced again, then I have to deal with like a third set of step parents. So they all have sound bars now, and well, my stepdad actually stepped up the hearing aids from Lexi and Bose as well. But it made an immediate difference, because my stepfather was cranking the TV so loud that it was just irritating to sit there and try to do that. But for everything that we've shown you so far, and obviously the comparison really is, as I keep saying, night and day, it doesn't just work as a TV,
not just for your TV
soundbar. It's also good for ding dong. Can't beat Johnny Mathis for Christmas. He's the king.
I know.
He is the king.
You cannot beat Johnny Mathis for Christmas.
My all-time favorite. His Christmas album is my all-time favorite Christmas album.
Wow. And again, think about it. If you've got your favorite holiday playlist on your tablet, on your phone, you're able to listen to it on your Bose soundbar because that is your sound system as well as the enhancement for your television viewing and listening experience. And that really is what it comes down to. It enhances the listening experience, which makes the viewing experience so much better.
Well, you're exactly right. And even if these are old Christmas shows, they could be some of the claymation from back in the 60s or 70s or whatever it might be.
I saw Frosty the Snowman yesterday from 1969.
Or some of the greatest animation of all time. Have you ever seen Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol?
No.
Talk about a really trippy Christmas special. I don't think it runs anymore. I actually have the DVD of it, and I went and I bought a cell, like one of the, that they used to animate it years ago, because I was like, this thing, and everybody's like, why? And I'm like, because I remember seeing that when I was little, because it came out 20 years probably before I was born. That's how far back this thing dates, but it would come out on like a UHF channel once a holiday.
Right.
And there was no VCR back then. You know what there wasn't back then either? The ability to pull up all of those movies and all that music now on demand using one of these.
Yeah.
Because to your point about the playlist, it used to be you had to physically own the Johnny Mathis record or CD or tape or whatever it might be. Here's your cheater right here. Go to YouTube. Type in Johnny Mathis.
Absolutely. And I will tell you a couple things. First, this makes it so easy to step up, your sound game with the Bose soundbar. It makes it easy because it is just two simple cables. I could do this.
Yep.
But the payoff is huge. When you think about it, just the enhancement of sound, being able to enjoy your favorite, whatever it is, movie, television show, whether it's your favorite sporting event, listening to your music, and at a price that is the lowest we've ever offered. For a lot of people, you think the price is prohibitive. Sure, I'd love to have a soundbar for my television system, but that means I've got, huge expense. I've also got to hire somebody to install it. No, this is it. And it can sit right on your, on your credenza. It can sit on the tabletop surface that you'd like with your television, but it also comes with the brackets if you do want to install it on the wall. The price though, $144.98. That's the lowest price we have ever offered for the Bose Solo Series 2 Bluetooth soundbar. You'll get the cables that you need. It comes with the remote control, and the regular price is closer to $200. As our today's special value, $144.98, $29 easy pay with free shipping. But this will be the final order that we have. There won't be more coming. And so that's the reason. And I love this. This is the family gift. This is the gift that everybody can enjoy. This is how you enhance your entertainment. And if you thought it was out of reach, $29 easy pay. And Brett, pretty much for most televisions,
any TV,
any
brand, any size. In fact, as long as it's not a tube TV from 30 years ago, this will work. So any of the original flat screens. And again, that whole optical cable thing, it sounds very complicated. It's not. It's just, it's like any other cable. Snaps in, you'll see the tip kind of light up, and that's how the TV and the Bose soundbar will talk to each other. And as you can see right here, it is also Bluetooth enabled, which means you have the ability to be able to hook your music up wirelessly when you are not watching something on the television. Or you can run content on the TV and then also be playing your, a holiday movie and then play your music coming from a tablet or a computer. And there it is. Here's the install in 10 seconds.
Wow.
You plug it into the back of the TV, you plug it into the soundbar, you plug the power cable into the soundbar, you plug the power cable into the wall, and it's instant. And basically what you're gonna do, Leah, is either shut off the internal speakers on your television, or just turn the volume down using the remote on your TV, from your TV, because you're going to use the Bose remote now. So is there any downside, any caveat? Okay, so now you have an extra remote, but for the difference
in sound.
Yeah. So you pick this up and you turn the volume up with this instead of that.
And for a lot of us, we have a couple of remotes going anyway. Yeah. And I'll share this because it's the difference between. And I have the television it's relatively new.
Yeah.
But and I have a sound bar. The difference between the sound system that is just internal, integrated into the TV, and the sound bar is like night and day, and it immediately. It spoils you for anything else.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was over who was